turn this camera on. Like, I ain't no type of person to like say put my business on like social media overall. And I feel like if I would speak about it, not for no one asking, but just speak on it, it would give me clearance some way. Like, I can always go look back at this video. So today is March 7th, 2012, and I in class, right? And I just was thinking about like so this aside, a lot of people, well, personally, I don't think none of them, like, well, I lost words, but like, basically, I don't think no one, so I'm back. I think I'm better, I guess, but I think the worst can actually come up. So there's a side of me that y'all don't see. There's a side of me that I don't really speak about, but I feel like if I speak on it, then I may overcome it in a way. Like, I don't really, like, I'm not a type of person to like open up so quick to people about like me and like my personal life type shit like that. So I don't know who watching this video. I don't know who see this video. I don't know nothing. Like, I it's just in the moment right now. It's like 2:21. It took a little minute to catch myself, but I still ain't there yet. But like, if I cry, then I cry. If I don't, then I don't. But like, it's like every time I think about a certain person, it's like life just hit me more harder than like anything. Basically, like, I don't like, I can't even talk. I don't really get on like social media and like, I'm not a type of person to see cry, but like when I do, it's like it has to be serious, you know. And I'm not a I'm not a pretty crier. I ain't, and it's so unexpected. But like every time I think of like this person, it's like I don't know. It puts me in this like headspace. Damn, I can't stop crying. Like, I am a tough person when it comes to certain stuff. Like, I think everybody know this. Like my mommy know this for sure. Like, I can't see my mommy cry. I can't see no one around me cry. I just can't. I always ask them, I'm like, why are you crying? Like, what are you crying for? And then I was laying in bed, and you know, I just always, my mind don't stop. Like, my mind, shoots, my mind keep going and going and going. And every time like I do something, just life wise, I always just think of this person. And obviously it was just recent that I lose this person, and it was very much unexpected. And this person is my grandpa. Um, I personally feel like he's played a major.
He's in the closet.
Close the door.
You okay?
I just miss their daddy. And I can't stop crying. I can't stop crying.
Yeah, he's up there. It's okay. The only thing we can do now is just make them proud. You feel me? So, because all the stuff we do is a pillar from all of them. Because they teach us stuff. Now we just gonna apply all that. Right? Right?
It's like one day you can't, next day you ain't. And then I was just talking to him, and then
But if you look at it like this, right? That is his physical body will left us. Don't you still feel it sometimes? Feel it sometimes?
yeah.
We only here for a temporary time. Inside this. Inside this. So just make the best of it. So don't be crying for these people, but come on.
Every time I think about it, I just feel like life hit rock bottom.
Okay? So if life hit rock bottom and you can't go no lower than that, where else you could go? Sideways? Or you just going up?
Oh. Yeah, I'm not the type of person to cry, but like when it's like,
Right. Neither am I. But sometimes you just have to have a minute or a while in a dark room. Just let all that out. Because if you build it up, then it just could turn into an anger, something, and then you can't control that. Because that'll pop up anytime. But it's okay to cry though. You feel like you let it out because someone else will.
I just feel like the reason I turned this camera on, like I ain't a type of person to like say put my business on like social media overall. And I feel like if I would speak about it, not for no one asking, but just speak on it, it would give me clearance some way. Like I can always go look back at this video. I mean, no one would understand except me.
How you feel?
You know.
I think I get a little bit just how you feel though.
But like people who watch me like over a screen, I wouldn't expect them to know. But I mean, there's life ain't perfect, you know. And
Hmm.
all the videos, all you see of me is like, okay, she jolly jolly, but you don't know what happens.
Yeah, man. I saw this quote would say, "It only takes a perfect smile to hide a diamond soul."
That's true. Like,
Hmm? Say, so what did it say?
says way more shit that like I faced in life than
Hmm.
like any like regular hard person heartbreak or type shit.
No, wait. It's,
Like,
you went through your own trials, bro. You went through your trials, bro.
and no one would know. I wouldn't expect no one to know, as I say,
Not
and
because you
and it
can't.
ain't really for them to know.
Exactly. If you know, then you know. But I'm not like out in your business 24/7. You know.
Yeah, people think like, oh, because they see me have what I have now. It's because I had it, or my parents had
You
it.
made it. No, but people don't see when you actually grinding. They just only see the outcome of when everything's said and done. People freaking go hard times and stuff, and no one worrying that, watching that. But as soon as someone do better or do good or something like that, everyone's one look spotlight on you now.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this video to be like as long because it take me multiple times just to film one video because I just keep having to break down and words, but they're coming out my mouth. But like I mean, when you see like I'm not even editing this, it's
Just straight cut.
just like that. Yeah. But I mean, it's just I just say it's up from here, but there's always a setback to what you going forward for. If that makes sense.
There's always a setback for what you're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does make sense. Because it always an obstacle would make you feel as if, oh, you can't do that's your dream or your goal. But then at the end of the day, you gotta remember, you wouldn't be in this position if you thought that way back then.
No one would have. I wouldn't have thought this way. I thought, oh, this way I could be in life, this way I position to be. You know. No one was
You gotta
thinking that way.
understand though, the world is your creation, but wherever you think is your reality.
And that's why I feel like I don't know. I just big on manifestation.
Yes. Once you say that and you believe that, that coming eventually.
And what comes in manifestation, like if you was listening to the pastor yesterday, is having faith.
Having faith in your own words and having faith with God that He's the one who navigating it. Like legit put your whole faith in Him.
Like what did I say? It's not, I had it in my head. Um, God put you on this earth for a reason.
Hmm.
God put you on this earth for you to find your reason. God know your reason. God know your worth.
Hmm.
He want to see if you could outdo
If you
your
see
worth.
that too.
Like if you would show him what he see. But I mean, a lot of people.
No, I see it like yes, everyone destined for something. He always have that end goal plan. Every time you think you planning something, I feel as if God is laugh because He already know what He have in store for you. So when you try say, "Oh, I gonna do this," "Oh, I gonna do this," "I gonna do this," and when it fails, you just feel it way worse because you legit put yourself in like you put your own faith inside it. Like you didn't add God inside that, inside your conversation, inside your plans. So that's how I feel. Every time, every plan you set, every time a decision you make, you at least have to have a conversation with him too, involving him in it.
I mean, if you don't involve God in what you do, I mean, what's the point of
You
you
know,
even
structure.
doing
Like
it?
when you say foundation, if
Foundation.
you say God is your foundation, how could you go
You
wrong?
know, that's true.
At all.
In order for you to have a foundation, you
And
have to have a structure.
exactly,
In order for you to have a structure, you have to see that structure, draw that structure, make that structure,
plan that shit out.
and produce that structure. You have to
Exactly.
take a step to get to where you want to be.
Hmm.
You have to act on what you want. If you don't act on what you want, you can just be stuck on where you is.
Exactly.
And that's why you have to always be humble in what you do.
And step out your comfort zone, bro. Because you would never know who you actually go meet.
No. Like the last 2 weeks, it's been like probably the best weeks of my life.
Yeah, because
like,
I know. Because I am.
And like, I mean, sure, I haven't seen you in like so long. Long time. And I haven't seen you when I leave.
Nope. I always busy, baby, so.
So it's like to see at least like a family member and to like actually live with one of them again. It's kind of
annoying.
New. No, it's kind of new to me. My granddaddy or whatever, but like I see him almost 2 years after. Like, cause the corona shit. That's what I'm trying to say. But like, I haven't seen him in like almost 3 years, I guess. But I saw him for like a month and a half because he came here, and I told him, I was like, I don't want you to go back. You could ask that. Shit. You could ask him that, but what I trying to say
he was coming over though.
I was.
No, I mean him. He was coming back over.
He
I
was.
think Christmas gone or something like that.
Yeah, he was supposed to come. He was supposed to come for Christmas.
Oh, before that, because he said he wanted to come.
Yeah, and he was staying for like a longer time than a month, because he was staying until my graduation. So, I mean, it was like a couple weeks out. It was a couple weeks left, I guess I would say, and shit just happened. I mean, that's just life, you know. Nothing is planned. Only God knows what's gonna happen. I mean, and if it was his time, then it was his time. Yeah. But in my head, it was our time. Because we was on the phone and he was like, "Oh, I just can't wait to see you graduate from school and walk across the stage and stuff like that." And every time I think about like graduation and stuff like that, it's always get reflected back on him. I feel like he played a huge role model in my life when it comes to like just conversations, talking randomly. That's the most random stuff. It could be about politics. It could be about rum. It could be about bed. It could be about
anything.
It could be about me doing nail polish and he hoes. It could just be the most random stuff. It always, every conversation had a message behind it, if that really makes sense. And obviously the conversation would be based on one thing, but with him it ain't staying on one thing.
But you be on 5 topics in one sitting, bro. 5 topics.
Like, yeah. I know a lot of people who don't have that type of relationship with their grandparents, but I had that relationship with him. And that's why I think I was so close. I was way close to I think they would know that. Like, I would literally sleep in the same room as them. That's how close we was. That's like I could not sleep in the next room and they in the house. I would have to sleep in that room with them. Do you remember that?
But listen, you had your own room and you just staying in there.
That's just the bond that I had with him. And then I was attached to my Grammy too when I was younger. So it's like, that's my Grammy, that ain't yours. And then
time I used the youngest. Well, you have Manta.
Second youngest, yeah.
You have Manta, but you still the youngest out of all us.
Yeah, so, and it's not like we never, all us never. It's four more, four more us, and we always would be together. I mean, and I just was the one to say like, that's mine, that ain't yours. I don't care if that's your Grammy, that's mine. I don't care if that's exactly. I don't care if that's your granddaddy, that's mine. But I guess that's just the younger stigma that the younger like kids or like grandkids would have. But like I see my grandparents as like my second parents, but they played like a first parent role in every aspect of life.
No, I don't say your kids in your kids. Is your grandkids with your kids. That's what he tell me. And
that is true. I saw a quote on that. My mommy said it. Yeah, she said, "They're turning yours. That's mine."
Exactly. That's the exact same thing you tell me.
And I feel like that just such as like a generational thing.
Because honestly, your grandparents could give you everything.
Anything you
While
want.
when you go to your parents, they'll question that.
For example, I want to go to a dance. Who take me to the dance? My granddaddy? Cause why? My daddy said he wasn't taking me. And who picked me back up? My granddaddy. It's just that that's just the bond and the relationship we had when he was here. I mean, I still feel like he is here. But like to say call him and talk to him and you know, it ain't there. And the only closest person I have is my daddy or my Grammy. Or this, you know, my baby, literally. Because I don't really express.
We use therapy, you see. We use therapy.
Like, I don't express
Feelings.
my feelings. Next topic for next video. This video is too long, but I will see y'all in next video. Stay blessed and be safe. Peace and blessings.
Okay, bye.